Most people get this wrong when they try to start a company in Oman. They assume it is just paperwork, a quick approval, and a business license. But here's the truth no one tells you. Oman has a structured but very strategic business setup system, and if you don't understand how it works, you can easily face delays, rejected applications, or unexpected requirements. And here's the interesting part. Oman is actively positioning itself as one of the most investor-friendly countries in the Gulf, under its long-term economic vision. That means 2026 is a strong year for foreign entrepreneurs, but only if you follow the right process. In this guide, I will break everything down, step by step. No confusion. No legal jargon. Just a clear roadmap showing you exactly how to start a company in Oman, what structures exist, what it costs, how approvals work, and how to avoid common mistakes. And now here's where it gets interesting. Oman's business system is not one single pathway. It changes based on your ownership structure, your industry, and whether you are a local or foreign investor. Once you understand that, everything becomes much easier. Let's start from the foundation. The first thing you need to know is that company formation in Oman is mainly regulated by the Ministry of Commerce, Industry, and Investment Promotion. This is the main authority responsible for business registration. If you are a foreign investor like Alex from India or John from the UK, your journey will usually start with deciding the correct legal structure. And this is where most people make their first mistake. They jump into registration without understanding ownership rules. So let's break it down clearly. In Oman, the most common business structures are limited liability company, sole proprietorship, branch office, and free zone company setups. For most foreign entrepreneurs, the most practical option is a limited liability company, also known as an LLCI. Here's why. An LLC allows you to operate legally in Oman, sign contracts, open a bank account, and hire employees. For example, if Jake wants to start a consulting firm in Muscat, an LLC is usually the best structure because it gives flexibility and legal protection. But here's the problem many beginners face. They assume they can always own 100% of the company. In Oman, foreign ownership rules depend on the activity and location of your business. Some sectors allow full foreign ownership. Others may require a local partner or local shareholder depending on the activity classification. Now step 1 is choosing your business activity. This is more important than most people realize. Oman requires every company to clearly define what it does. Your activity must match approved categories. For example, if Alex wants to start a digital marketing agency, he must select specific approved activities like advertising services, consulting, or media production. Now here's where it gets interesting. If you choose the wrong activity classification, you might face issues later when opening a bank account or applying for visas. So precision is key. Once you select your activity, the next step is choosing your trade name. Your company name must follow Oman's naming regulations. It cannot include religious references, offensive terms, or restricted words. It also must be unique and available in the system. For example, if John wants to name his company, John Global Solutions, he must first check availability through the ministry's portal. Now step 3 is applying for initial approval. This is where the government reviews your proposed business activity and structure. They check whether your business is allowed and whether it aligns with national regulations. You usually need documents like your passport copy, business activity description, and sometimes a basic business plan. And here's something important. Initial approval does not mean your company is active. It only means you are allowed to proceed. Now, step 4 is drafting the Memorandum of Association. This is a legal document that defines ownership structure, responsibilities, capital distribution, and operational rules. Think of it as the internal framework of your company. Now here's where many beginners fail. They treat this document as a formality, but banks and authorities will later review it closely. So it must be accurate and professionally prepared. Once the memorandum is ready, it must be signed and submitted for notarization. After this step, your company moves closer to official registration. Now step 5 is obtaining commercial registration. This is the official approval that legally registers your company in Oman. Once this is issued, your company becomes a recognized legal entity. but you are still not fully operational yet. Now comes the next step, which is obtaining a business license. Your license defines what your company is allowed to do legally. It must match your approved activity exactly. If there is any mismatch between your activity and license, you may face restrictions later. Now here's something important. In Oman, licensing compliance is taken seriously. So you must ensure accuracy at every step. Now let's talk about office requirements. Most companies in Oman are required to have a registered physical office address. This can be a commercial office or a serviced office depending on your license type. This is important because your office is linked to your license validity and visa eligibility. For example, if Alex starts a consulting company, he might begin with a small serviced office in Muscat, and later upgrade as his business grows. Now let's move to visas, because this is a critical part of the process for foreign investors. Once your company is registered, you can apply for investor or employment visas, depending on your structure. The investor visa allows you to legally reside in Oman and manage your business. The process includes medical testing, biometric registration, and residency approval. If you plan to hire employees, your company can also sponsor work visas once quotas are approved. Now here's where it gets interesting. Visa quotas in Oman depend on your office size, company activity, and capital structure. So planning ahead is very important. Now let's talk about banking. Opening a corporate bank account in Oman is a key step, but it requires preparation. Banks will review your business activity, ownership structure, expected transactions, and compliance documents. If your business description is unclear, approval can take longer. But here's the good news. If your company is properly structured and your documents are clear, banking becomes much smoother. For example, if Jake runs a consulting firm with clear contracts and invoices, banks can easily understand his business model. Now let's talk about cost. The cost of starting a company in Oman depends on your structure, activity, office requirements, and visa needs. You should expect costs related to registration, licensing, office setup, visa processing, and banking compliance. But here's the important insight. The biggest cost is not always money. It is preparation. A well-prepared application can save you weeks of delay. Now let's talk about timelines. Company formation in Oman can take anywhere from a few days to a few weeks depending on complexity. Simple service businesses are usually faster. More regulated industries may require additional approvals and take longer. Now here's a common mistake that slows people down. They submit incomplete documents or unclear activity descriptions. This leads to back and forth delays. So, preparation is everything. Now let's bring everything together, step by step, so you have a clear roadmap. Step 1 is choosing your business activity carefully. Step 2 is selecting your company name. Step 3 is applying for initial approval. Step 4 is drafting and notarizing your memorandum of association. Step 5 is completing commercial registration. Step 6 is obtaining your business license. Step 7 is securing office space. Step 8 is opening your corporate bank account. Step 9 is applying for visas if needed. If you follow this structure correctly, the process becomes predictable and manageable. Now, here is the final takeaway. Starting a company in Oman is not difficult, but it is structured. Success depends on choosing the right activity, preparing accurate documents, and following the process step by step without skipping anything. If you do that, you are positioning yourself inside one of the most stable and growing economies in the Gulf region. And if you want more country-by-country business guides like this, make sure to like this video. Leave a comment with the next country you want covered, and subscribe for more clear step-by-step breakdowns. Because the right information at the right time can completely change your business journey.